What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? Girl, let me tell y'all, since it's been some mess since y'all left me, okay? Um, so I really think that I either sprained or pulled my hamstring, okay? Now, bitch, a muscle, a tendon, or whatever in the back of my knee on my left leg. More so on the side, and it's just one little particular spot. Now, let me tell y'all what happened before you say, girl, what? Now, see, last week, first of all, if y'all don't know, I already told y'all, like, bitch, my body is like, my knees fucked up, okay? My knees is fucked up because one, I had fractured one of my knee on the right side, and then I had got into a car accident before that one, and my left knee got messed up because it got injured in that one. Okay, mind you, I blame all this shit on my auntie because the bitch drove into a curve, and then we hit a car because she drove into the curve, and then it bounced and hit. It was a fucking mess. So I fucking fell up into the goddamn passenger seat on the front passenger seat. Fuck my knee up. So because of that, now I got a little arthritis. Now I got a little arthritis in both these bitches, okay? And ever since I moved, like I told y'all before, them motherfuckers kind of been messing up a little bit, But then things start to calm down, right? Last week I was walking up the steps to get to the elevator to my building, get into the lobby of my goddamn building. It's like, what, 5, 6, like 6, 7 steps or whatever. I did 1, 2, and then it was like that second step, all of a sudden I felt a pop. And I said, oh, hold the fuck up. On the side of my goddamn knee, in the back. So I said, you know what? Hold on. I couldn't even bend my leg out all the way, y'all. I couldn't bend it out all the way. And I was really concerned because if I sat down, I could still bend it a little bit. I could still walk on it a little bit. It never swelled up or anything like that. So nothing was inflamed. Nothing was bruised. Bitch, last night, now mind you, this was last week. Things was getting good. I wasn't really having no problems with the leg. It was getting better, whatever, fine. Girl, all of a sudden last night, I was laying on this motherfucking bed, on my stomach, turned to my side, and had the leg dangling out like this, and it hit the side of the freaking bed like that. And I just felt that pop again, and it was way more intense. I said, oh my God, what the fuck happened? To the point that I could barely sleep last night. To the point that I've been icing this bitch all day. And what's so goddamn crazy is it never swelled up. It's not like bruised because I've been checking my body. I had to look up the shit because I ain't finna go to the doctor yet. Now, when it start, they say don't go to the doctor until you can barely walk on the bitch. I can walk perfectly fine on it, that's what's the mind fuck about it. I can walk perfectly fine on it. But girl, I gotta sleep at a goddamn angle. Like I gotta put the bitch at an angle just so I can go to bed comfortably. I said, what the fuck is going on? My body is just breaking down. What is happening? Bitch, I better not be in a wheelchair by the time I turn 50 because I'm going to be pissed at everybody. I'm going to be pissed at my mama too. I'm like, bitch, this is your goddamn calcium deficient ass genes and shit. Anyway, iron deficient and all that shit. Bitch, on top of that, the anemic was acting the fuck up. Bitch, anyway, let's just get up into this. I spent too much time. So if I wince in some pain, bitch, that's just what it is. I got an ice pack underneath my thigh right now, bitch. Girl. And I still got to go to work this whole weekend. Anyway, this is Love After Lockup. Fuck all my shit. Love After Lockup, Life After Lockup, because the episode really wasn't much. For it to be the second to the last episode, it was really kind of anticlimactic. You know what I'm saying? So this episode 21, season 4, you got served. Before we start to break out, you must first begin to breathe in, breathe out. Okay, let me stop. Okay, that man scoop, grumpy, dimly. Okay, let me stop. I seen the video about that. They said, that's one of the worst dance movies. And when they was talking about the points, I said, to be honest, you are correct. The dances were great, but the plot and everything was just terrible. Anyway, we get up into the episode. Who was on this episode? Baby, let's just get, who had a small role up in this episode? Let me look at my notes right quick. Kevin and Tiffany, let's just get them out the way real quick. He up here complaining about the fact that he ain't heard from Tiffany in over a week. You know, she ain't texting him back, you know, and all of a sudden she went from being this bitch and, you know, fuck her and all that stuff. She ain't going nowhere, woo woo woo, to I ain't never had no girl that just really been all up on my mind and making me feel the way that she feeling, and I be chasing after somebody like I could really see something with Tiffany. Well, if that's the case, why you still fucking around with Kayla? That's just so goddamn dumb. So then all of a sudden, you know, he go outside and you know, playing with them dogs or whatever. You know, they running packs. That's why he there. And so he get a text message from Tiffany, and Tiffany said, block and delete this goddamn number. I said, I know that's the fuck right, Tiffany, but Tiffany, you better than me. Because I think I probably would have changed. No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. I just would have blocked his number. That's all that it would have been. Because if I had this number for a minute, I ain't finna change shit just because of you, bitch. I'm finna block the shit. He don't know how to find stuff anyway, so he ain't gonna know how to go about the block number anyway. Meanwhile, you know, he was like, what you talking about? What's going on? And then she sent the video. That video that Kayla sent, and he looking like, ain't this about a bitch? And then gonna try to call her, whatever. And she was like, what you not gonna do is this. And he was like, listen, just take some time out or whatever. You know, you ain't gotta. She clicked. She said, listen, I'm done with your shit. It is what it is. Click. Now, see, Tiffany, where you fucked up is you answered the phone. You should never answered the phone. Now he want to go ahead and say something to Kayla. Girl, Kayla ain't finna do shit, and you ain't finna do shit either. You probably still fucking around with the bitch, so why are we playing? Okay? You know, because her antics and all this stuff, what she doing to get Tiffany out of my life, I'm kind of tired of it. You're not tired of it. You get turned on bad. So, like, let it go. Moving on from them. Chaz and goddamn Bronwyn. Now, let me tell you something. Chaz and Bronwyn, baby, let me tell... Oh, I don't want to say this because I was about to say... No, because that's domestic violence, too. I was about to say, if it was insane, I wouldn't hit a bitch. I wouldn't hit a bitch. I mean, let me stop say that. I don't want to say a bitch. But in this case, Bronwyn is a bitch. So... we got to be careful because, you know, even in same-sex relationship, we don't want domestic violence going on. But I really wish Chaz had, like, a sister that was, like, hardcore and will fuck a bitch up for him. A sister, a cousin, a friend, or somebody out there with him on his side. Because I really want to... Bronwyn needed to get pinched or something. Okay? Because what you did was fucked up. And the way that she tried to flip that shit on Chaz and still been flipping it on him for the past 2 episodes. This is the 3rd episode where she trying to make it seem like she's the victim and he's the one that's been doing the stuff. No, girl, you are, okay? Chaz said I've been texting this bitch all goddamn to what? For the past few days or whatever. She ain't been answering or whatever. So, hey, you know, hopefully... And at the same time, he's still holding out hope. I said, now, Chaz, this girl just flipped the situation on you and fronted on you in front of her friend like it was a goddamn flex, bitch. And you up here still talking about something. Maybe it could be this and maybe it could be that. Girl, no. Chaz, no. It's not that. And don't mind me saying girl. I'm just used to saying it. I'm not trying to, you know, fuck up nobody's gender identity or anything like that. But, I was just like, sir, let it go. Let it go, okay? That lady then showed you all the fucking cards, okay? She flipped her hand over and she said, you see this one, you see this one, you see this one, and you see this one. Move the fuck on, okay? That's what you need to do. To be fair and to be honest, I get why he met up with her because ain't no telling if she would have got them things what he was gonna give her and she was gonna act like she didn't get it or not. But he wanted to see the bitch one last time. You know, mind you, she the one that texted him or called Tim and said, come meet up underneath the bridge, by the bridge. I said, oh, okay, what we doing at the bridge? Girl, Chaz had to let us know, you know what, the reason why he was getting a little hopeful, because they ain't spoken days, right? But then she wanted to meet up at the bridge. The bridge is where they got married at, you know. They got married at the bridge, and he was like, that was when we saw some good times, and she was just so happy to see me and everything. So maybe she'll just apologize, or maybe we'll talk and we'll get back to that place or whatever. I said, no, sir, that ain't it. Now, let me tell you something. I know it... every time I see Bronwyn, she just look trashy. And I'm just gonna say that now because of the way that she treated in her background. And sometimes they say looks can be deceiving, but you're giving all of it. You don't want nobody thinking that you a little hoe, a little hooker, whatever. But you sure enough was walking down the streets in that goddamn shoes and all them clothes that did not fucking match. She just opened up her closet door and said, bitch, this right here, right here, right here, and give me them shoes. I don't care what the color scheme is. It's going to be all colors today, okay? And all patterns. I said, you got all them colors on with them high heels and you walking down the street. Girl, you walk that whole way. Girl, I said, oh, okay, okay. That's why people say what they say about your ass, for one. But then, she up here talking about something. Like when I was in jail, and it's like girls that was up in jail, they meet guys, and I know some of them that got married and they just went on ahead and they went with the guy and they got their life changed and they're happy. And when I was with Chaz, it was just like I already thought that something like that was gonna happen, and he's just like a different person than who I thought he was. What the fuck was that? He is just a different person that I thought he was. It's like, you're checking up on me, you're doing all this stuff. I said, girl, shut the fuck up. Because Chaz has been the same person that he was when y'all first started talking. And I truly believe that shit. Gullible and naive, okay? That's what it was. He come down there with all hopes of thinking everything is cool, thinking that they was going to be able to talk. Mind you, you called him down there, right? Why is it that she came up there and she was like, so what's up? What you gotta say? I said, excuse me, bitch, what you gotta say? Because this your fault, okay? What her whole thing is, she's still trying to make it seem like he talking to other people. Or he did some, I'm gonna do some fucking research. You really think he's stupid? Let me tell y'all something. I don't see nothing wrong with dating somebody from jail, okay? Because, again, we can crack jokes or whatever, but in reality, everybody certain people, a certain amount of people, they deserve a second chance, okay? Especially the ones that have shown remorse, that have taken accountability, and they have shown that they are trying to grow from that person that they used to be, you know what I'm saying? And so, people make mistakes. People are imperfect or whatever. So, some people deserve second chances. I would like to get a second chance if I do something, but I never do no shit just fucked up like some of these people are doing, but listen to me. Ain't no telling what can happen. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, sometimes it's okay to give second chances. But at the same time, ain't no way in hell I'm finna be giving you a second chance and dating somebody that's literally inside the prison. And I'm not going to Google who the fuck they are. I'm not going to see what the fuck going on. Girl, please. So you dumb as fuck for not thinking. She dumb for not thinking that, he probably wouldn't do that. But Chaz didn't do that. He didn't do that until he got that information. And I truly believe that he did not do that until he got that information from that lady. And how he's supposed to know what the relationship is between y'all two? And if he would have known, because you don't communicate with him. He obviously don't know all your shit and all the people in your life that he need to talk to, he shouldn't talk to, who you talking to or whatever. And so therefore, how you gonna get mad at him because he getting information from somebody that gave it to him unwarranted? He didn't seek it out. They put it up in his shit, okay? And if you gonna give me something, bitch, I'm damn sure gonna look. And if I find something, I find a rabbit hole, bitch, I'm going down that bitch until I come out the other side with whatever it is that I want to answer. And so, that girl gave him a reason. He took the bait, as he should have, because listen, the way that you've been acting and pushing him off, that also gave him incentive to go ahead and look at this information that this girl gave him. Okay? Now, had you was acting like you actually cared about this man, that you actually loved this man, that you actually wanted to be with this man, and you wanted to be all up under this man and be in a real marriage, in a relationship with this man, then no, he would have probably just went on ahead and deleted it, because he would have automatically believed that you are who you say you are and you are not doing what you used to do in the past. But no, that's not what you was giving on. So he had every reason to do that. And then then for you to just sit here and try to make it seem like he out here talking to all these other women, no, bitch. And when it came to the little profile, she said, but you know that I already told you that my friend, she's using my account and I'm just controlling it for her. And he was like, but your pictures is up there. Yeah, because if that's the case, they would, if I put her pictures up there, they'd take my account. I said, that don't even make no sense. How is she making money? And maybe y'all will break that shit down in the comments for me. So your friend is using the account for herself and her services, right? So if I go onto your account and I'm the friend, wouldn't I put my pictures up because, you know what? Why the friend can't make her own account? That don't make sense, Bronwyn. It don't make sense, bitch. Because girl, if I go on the account and I see you, I'ma click on you thinking that I'ma get you, and then it's your friend that pop up. That don't make sense, ma'am. And then the website will get in trouble because it'll be false advertisement. It'll be false advertisement, and then your account will get fucking deleted. I said, Bronwyn, come up with a better lie. You too goddamn how you can't come up with a better lie than that? Girl, you just, ridiculous. I said, that's dumb. And she was like, well, I thought you was who you was supposed to be, and you just not, and you're this and you're that. And he said, okay, well, fine, fuck it. Glad that you said that shit. Now here's the papers, okay? I'm finna serve your ass with a divorce. Now the rest of the papers or whatever that you need to sign, they'll bring your ass to them in the mail. Now see, I came here thinking that you would actually want to talk, we actually want to do some stuff or whatever, but no, I see that it ain't there. Now he walked away. Now earlier in the episode, in that little blurry thing or whatever, that little 30-second spot that they have between the commercials, he said, listen, I stopped smoking in 2011. Ever since I got with this bitch, I've been smoking. I said, you have drove this man back to the nicotine, the evil of the nicotine, bitch. You have drove this man back. I said, yes, Chaz, she is bad for your health, literally, okay, for your mental and your physical health. Because if anything, you know, don't fuck your lungs up, okay? Take that cigarette and go away with it, okay? Throw it away, okay? That's the devil right there. We don't need that, you know what I'm saying? We need to have fresh air in our lungs, okay? We need to be able to puff them out to their highest expansion, you know, at capacity and all that shit. They need to be pink, okay? Not a little dark pink or whatever, not a little brownish pink or whatever, not a little brown and not black. Throw that shit away and throw that bitch away, okay? Because that ain't, neither one is good for your health, man, sir. And so he came back. He was like, so that's really what it is? Because I really thought that we was going to. She was like, all right, can you go? No, I don't have nothing to say. Where's my Uber? Where's my Uber? And Chaz said, okay, bitch. He was like, listen, bitch. He was like, I don't want to see your ass again. The next time I hope I see your ass. He said, don't fucking call me when you get locked up, your ass get locked up again. And bitch, don't catch nothing either. Make sure your ass don't catch nothing. Baby, when he said that, I said, Chaz, I didn't know you had it in you, sir. Now, that was a lot coming from a person like Chaz. Some of us may be thinking like, I mean, that was cute or whatever, but you could have went a little harder. I would have went a little harder because, baby, I would have made her cry on that thing, okay? I would have made, ooh. Baby, Bronwyn would have been just puddled, okay? She would have been in a puddle. Oh my God, why would you say that? I would have read her so goddamn bad, and it would have made me feel so fucking good because you hurt me, bitch, and I would have just made you feel as much hurt and then some, because I'm not going to fuck you up. I'm not going to beat your ass because I don't do that shit, but I'm going to hurt you with my words, and then I'm going to go home and I'm going to sleep good at night. And then maybe I'm going to wake up the next morning and probably cry a little bit, but then I'm going to get that out of my system and I'm going to go ahead about my day. And that's just what it is, okay? That's just what the fuck it is. You gonna hurt me like that, I'm gonna hurt you even worse, okay? Then you gonna do that shit on fucking public TV? Bitch, please. I said, but Chaz, this is what you signed up for, and we been told your ass to leave. So, I mean, it is what the fuck it is, okay? Chaz said, don't catch none. He said, if it was up to me, I'd call the police and get your ass locked up too. I said, sir, I like that. You know, and I ain't even all with the cops like that, but I said, you know, because it's you, go ahead. I was thinking the same thing, Chaz. I said, call the cops on him. Call the cops on him. And call the cops on Yola, too. Get them all locked up. Call the cops on Yola, Bronwyn, Chaz, and Michelle. Okay? Call the cops on the whole crew. Because I feel like they all doing some fuck shit. Okay? It's a ring. It's a ring. It's a ring. You know, just go ahead and call the cops. I said, Chaz, leave that bitch where she at. Okay? Leave that bitch where she at. Meanwhile, we get into, we get into Sarah, Destiny, and Shawn, right? Destiny that had that baby. I said, damn, last week she was out, she was having a little baby shower. Girl, she done had the baby already. And the baby looked like at least a couple of weeks old. She said, yeah, I had baby River, the mama. And you know it's sad and it's fucked up how, you know, how she must have been living her life so foul that the mama was saying that I'm so glad that she was able to bring him home. I'm so glad that they was able to let her come home with the baby or whatever. And it could be one or two things. One, because she had a C-section. Mind you, this is her sixth. I said, baby, I didn't even know that the body can do that, okay? I didn't even know. I thought that it was probably going to be a whole bunch of scar tissue down there. And, you know, that was a little bit dangerous. But, hey, the baby got to get out some way, somehow, if it wasn't coming out vaginally. And I didn't understand why it wasn't coming out vaginally because she said she had 5 cesarean sections. And so now this her 6th one. And I'm sitting here like, so I don't remember if she ever explained how come she couldn't give a vaginal birth. But, you know, and I know sometimes some issues arise, so that's why I wanted to know. And then that could have been it, maybe because the baby was 3 weeks early. The baby was 3 weeks early, and mama could be happy that the baby made it to life. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure she also happy that CPS ain't come over there and just snatched the baby up and said, bitch, nah, okay? Because you got a history. You ain't got none of your kids. And then come to fuck to find out, Jason in goddamn jail because he done violated probation because he had a dirty test. Girl, so he finna be in jail for the next 2-3 years. I said, ain't this some stupid shit? Ain't this some stuff? And then you see next week she's still gonna be bothering goddamn Shawn and Destiny. I'm sitting here like, Shawn and Sarah, leave them people alone. Take care of your kids. So now because you ain't got no place to stay but at your mama house, you finna still come and mess with this man. I don't even like Shawn, and it's making me mad that you making me take up for this man. I don't even like him. You know, all of a sudden, he thinking about parenthood and how it is to be a daddy again and all the mistakes that he done made. And, you know, now he finna have a little girl, little Adeline and all that stuff. And, you know what? I don't know why. When he said Adeline or Adelaide or whatever the fuck the baby name is, it made me, what is it? Madeline. Y'all remember Madeline? The little girl with the hat? That little badass girl at the goddamn boy to school, the books and shit. Girl, I used to look at them all the time on TV back in the day. Madeline, Babar, little. Girl, Felix the cat. Girl, listen, let me not go all the way back and show my age, okay? A bitch ain't that old. I was just into a lot of stuff that was probably at my time or before my time. You know, I like the old shit. But anyway, y'all remember Rocky and Bullwinkle? Three Stooges. I used to sit down and watch the Three Stooges with my granddaddy all the time. That was our time. The grandkids with the grandparent. My granddad. That was the time that he spent with us. We had a good time. Okay. Anyway, moving on from that. Back from memory lane. He gonna have a kid. Okay, they making sure everything is all to the good. Sarah had a cesarean section too, you know. So he just want everything to be good. He's still a little nervous. He said, even though this is not my first child, I'm still a little nervous about the things that I bet you are, because now you actually got to stay in the house and be with this lady because you married. You can't just walk away, but you kind of can, but you ain't. Okay, we not doing that this time, Mr. Shawn. All right, so they had a little baby, and that's just what it is. The baby is good. You know, he was a little concerned when they took the baby home and the baby was back there in that car seat and the baby head was like this. Now, first, when he said, he was looking back, he was like, you think we need to put a pillow or something to pull her head up or whatever? And Sarah was like, she'll be fine. It's okay, Shawn. It's okay, Shawn. She said that twice before we actually saw the baby. Now, I was about to say, Shawn, you probably just, you know, daddy jitters or whatever. But then when they put that camera, I'm pretty sure the baby was fine, but I was concerned. Okay, this is me as a mother. When he turned that camera turned around on the baby, right, and the baby was like this. I said, Sarah, turn your ass around. The baby ain't gonna be fine. The baby neck ain't developed the way that baby neck's supposed to be developed. It's still loose as shit. Put something barrier up there so the baby head can stay up like this, okay? You gotta support the whole thing, girl. Support the whole thing, girl. I was just like, I know the baby okay, but pull her head up. It was just making me worried, you know? kids are resilient. Kids are resilient. Because I tell you one time, I fell down the steps holding my baby sister when she was in her car seat. And that bitch, I mean, the goddamn car seat, and I was so glad that she was strapped in and the car seat turned out to be durable like the box said. I mean, that motherfucker just went like this, because I put my foot on the step and I slid. I said, oh my God. And I was trying to catch my balance, and therefore I had dropped the baby. Do you know that was the most terrifying thing of my life? The most terrifying moment of my life, because I thought I had injured or killed my little sister. I got my ass up. Mind you, I was hurting, but I ain't give a fuck. I got up so goddamn fast, y'all. I slid on down them damn steps, and I got that car seat because the car seat was upside down. The baby, I'm looking at the bottom of the goddamn car seat, baby. It was looking like the Titanic on the floor. I said, what the fuck is going on? Girl, I ain't hear nothing until I turned that car seat around. Why is she looking at me laughing? I said, oh my God. I'm up here scared and you laughing like, let's do it again. Wasn't nothing wrong with her. I said, oh my goodness. And then I tell y'all about the one time she flipped out the crib. She flipped out the crib onto her back, turned over, and laughed and climbed back up in the crib and did it again. I said, what is wrong? I really felt like something was wrong. I felt like she probably was a devil's child or something. I don't know. It was just a lot that was going on with that little girl. The little one that y'all be loving, okay, the one that just graduated. I was like, that's how kids are? Baby, my nerves ain't ready for all that shit. My nerves ain't ready for all that shit. But that was Sarah and Shawn. They'll be all right. They'll be all right. Meanwhile, we get to Britney and Ray, man. You know, the family's about to meet up and all that. This is the first time that they meeting up. And, you know, of course, Britney daddy and them, he still ain't giving the blessings and all that stuff. And so when when Ray and Britney get to the restaurant that they was going to meet up at, you know, they sit down or whatever. I said, I like Raymond people because they was prompt. They was prompt and on goddamn time. They was there before time, okay? That's what I like, because if y'all don't know, my number one pet peeve is me, bitch, being late, okay? I cannot stand me being late, and I cannot stand even more another person being late. I really cannot. So they were just sitting there waiting. Hey, Raymond. Hey, Britney. How you doing? Hey, son. How you feeling? Okay, y'all here. Yeah, we been here for a minute. You know what I'm saying? We was just waiting on y'all. Girl, they sat down. Where's Britney parents? I thought they was not going to show up. I thought they was going to pull a fucked up move and not show up. But Britney had to go see what was going on. And so when she got up and she left, you know, that Ray and his people, his parents was talking or whatever, and was talking about, you know, Britney daddy still haven't gave his blessings and all of that. And, you know, mama said, I don't understand what his problem is, because at the end of the day, he not obligated to get your blessings. He did that out of respect. But she marrying him. That's who it is. So if you want to mess up your daughter's wedding and not show up and get a blessing, that's on you. But he ain't got to beg you. I said, I know that's right, mama. I know that's right. But see, when Britney went to go to the back or whatever, she went to go get her parents. They was like, she was like, you finally made it. Oh, y'all been here? Yeah, they already up in there. And she told them, you heard her say, no prison talk, right? So they go sit down. Everything was cool. They making small talk. Ray daddy give a little speech or whatever to Ray and all that stuff, and to Britney, and saying how much of a good woman she is. Some of y'all so rude. Some of y'all are so rude, and I feel like it's a couple of things that's probably going through it. Some of y'all just like, I when it comes to Britney, and it ain't because, you know, because I really can't, I don't care for it like that. But one thing that we not gonna do, why y'all body shaming her the way that y'all body shaming her? And I just dislike that, because it's like, especially when we see, you know, couples, and I see this on the internet all the time, when you see a big person with a smaller person, people always say, I can't believe they with that. I can't believe, and I'm over here single now. That's some rude shit. And that's why you ain't got nobody. That's why you ain't got nobody, because you a rude, disgusting person. Like, come on, don't do that. Don't fucking fat shame the girl and all that stuff, because there's some other bigums on this goddamn show when y'all ain't coming at her for that. And then some of y'all want to come at her features. Some of y'all, yeah, that's just wrong. That's just, It's, and I'm pretty sure some of y'all black, it's giving anti-black, but hey, it is what it is. Mind you, some of y'all that's saying that, I'm pretty sure y'all don't look, and I wouldn't say that, right? I'd be wrong if I say that, because then you can go in on my features too. Like, don't do that, okay? We can go in on her attitude or whatever. Britney probably look just like some of y'all people in y'all family that y'all kick it with, some of y'all friends too. Unless y'all that shallow that y'all don't have people of all types, But that's fine. That's fine. But just stop being rude. Just stop being rude. Damn. But they sat back down, right? And Britney, daddy told Raymond, let's go outside. I said, what we need to talk about? He was basically telling him, I don't see why I need to give you your blessings, and I'm still not going to give them to him. Okay, it is what it is. And Raymond wasn't even looking at him because he was over it. And I kind of understood it, but I said, that's part of the reason why he don't want to give you the blessings, because, bitch, you ain't showing no respect or whatever. Look the man in his face. But I understood Raymond. He was over. He was like, you put me outside just to tell me this shit. Like, you already told me this. I already know. So what is the point? Okay, because at the end of the day, I don't know what it is that you're looking from me, but I'm got your daughter. She loves me. I love her, and we all to the good. Now, we would like to have you at the wedding. Now, if you want to come, it's up to you. He gonna say, we'll see. I said, don't leave me in the little days like you got me in purgatory, bitch. I need to know what's going on. Is it a yes or no? I cannot stand a person that cannot be direct. Okay, I really cannot stand that shit. But then gonna come up in there and give a toast to say, I give you the blessings. I said, what? Don't play with my nerves. But then to go outside and say, everybody deserves a second chance, but I still wish that he'd get his second chance with somebody else's daughter. I said, that's old men for you. That is old men for you with their daughters, okay? They don't play. Old black men, they just don't play. Oh, that was funny to me. Meanwhile, Chance and Taylor, Taylor, you should have dumped that man right then and there. You should have dumped that man right then and there. I know you got a baby at this point, but at this point, we would have been done. Okay. Now, somebody said they felt like it was a little setup or whatever with the doctor and all that stuff because the doctor asked Taylor, did she want to go to the bathroom or whatever? And I had said, no, Taylor had said she wanted to go to the bathroom, but no, you still corrected. The doctor did ask, but I'm pretty sure they ask that all the time because she don't got to go clean that stuff off and then she probably got to go pee or whatever. Pregnant, okay? So I don't think it was a setup or anything. I just think that Chance was being an asshole, all right? Asking for that paternity test. And giving a reason because she responded back to her ex Jordan, who was in jail. Now, you feeling a little insecure because basically you took his girl. That's how y'all met. Because y'all was cool up in jail and you fucked around and got with his girl because you called the house and she answered. Now you feeling some type of way because he emailed her and she emailed him back. And I get it on the one hand, but from one email that wasn't even according to Taylor, she said, and I believe her. I believe her. Her body language, unless she a good liar, her body language ain't show no type of, oh, I'm scared, oh, I got caught or something like that. She was like, it wasn't none bad up in that goddamn email. So what you trying to get at? So what are you trying to get at? He just trying to make an excuse for anything to come up with the reason why she won't go with his plan, his scamming ass plan to try to go ahead and get married. Oh, because, all of a sudden I feel like something changed and you talking to your ex or whatever. So has she met up with the ex? She never really said that she'd met up with the ex, and we don't even know if the ex is still in jail or not. And if he's still up in jail, what's she going? She going down there to the jail to fuck around with him in a closet or something? Like what? You don't make sense. And then gonna ask that lady for a goddamn paternity test and gonna do the paternity test right there. And Taylor, you better than me. You went on ahead and did it just so he can look stupid because he is the daddy. I'm 100% sure about that. And y'all was up in that car. He trying to make it seem like something going. I said, what? All because she don't want to get married when you want her to get married because you doing too fucking much and she pregnant. Baby, she want to be comfortable. She want to be comfortable. Okay? That's what she want. And you up here getting up in your goddamn feelings and stuff. Baby, I bit my lip. It looked like... Okay. I said, Chance just disgusting, and all because she responded to an email. and she let you see, and it was like over a month that I realized that they was talking. Now, were they actually going back and forth, or did she just respond to the email? Like, what is it? Because Chance just a liar to me, okay? I just don't trust him. Then Bobby gets out of jail. I was about to say she get out of jail. Bobby gets out of rehab. And they gonna put her back up in the goddamn garage. I said, what? I said, you can't put her up into the heated house. Y'all put her in that cold ass garage. It probably was warm, but bitch, I feel some type of way. It looked, the floor was a little dusty with that dusty ass welcome home mat. I said, girl, at least let my first night be inside the big house. What? Girl, they have a little conversation. You know, Chance was making me mad every time he was trying to act like he was excited for her to be home with the kids and all that. And so Taylor and her had a little conversation. But, you know, Bobby said she don't want to make it seem like, or, you know, she was under some stress and, you know, it was her fault or whatever that she. And I like Bobby because Bobby took accountability. Bobby wasn't really trying to blame nobody for her relapsing but herself. But she did say, I do feel like it is a possibility that I possibly do think that, you know, the fact that Chance came up into here, he probably was a reason too why I relapsed as well. Because, you know, me and my sis wasn't as close no more. And, you know, he was doing what he was doing. I said, girl, you ain't got to explain because we understood. We understood. As long as you took accountability. But, baby, we saw what was going on. And, you know, I'm looking at Taylor and a part of me want to feel bad for her because I feel like she got up into a situation that she can't get out of. That's what it feel like coming from her. Like she put herself in a situation that she can't get out of with Chance. Like he's not that type of person that if I tell you to go, he won't go. Okay, even if they go call the cops on him, he's still not gonna go. You know, you'll get a restraining order. He'll still be doing some fucked up shit. You know, that's the tease that Chance gives every freaking time. And so, you know, when Bobby had to tell her what's going on, she was like, "Look, girl, I ain't want to tell you this while I was up in rehab. I want to show you face to face. Girl, I'm about to move, okay? Because out here in Missouri, it's just a lot of temptation. A lot of people that I know down there in Arizona. I said, Arizona, bitch. You said, bitch, I am out. She said, yeah, girl, ain't nobody down there that I know. I probably can't get into that much trouble, whatever. And Taylor did make a point. You know, she feel like she trying to run for her addiction, you know, knowing that the addiction stays with you. And that is true. That is true. I feel like Bobby is trying to run from the addiction, but I do feel like it is good that she's leaving that area and leaving those people to a new surrounding. But drugs and all that stuff is everywhere that you go, no matter what neighborhood, whether it's the best neighborhood, the worst neighborhood, this state, this country, whatever, there's going to be a dealer everywhere. You know what I'm saying? You'll find out some way, somehow. I mean, there's always the internet, there's social media, link that shit up, you know, even if you don't know nobody, okay? But, you know, once the addict, always the addict. It's up to Bobby and her strength. And I feel like this possibly is a good look for her, but it's up to her to stay clean. You know what I'm saying? You know, get about that environment that's causing you to stress or whatever. That's a trigger. So, you know, she had to let her know that she pregnant and all that stuff. I just want you to move out to go like 5 minutes away, but not 3 days away. I said, girl, once you get ready to have a baby, she can fly back. She can fly back. If you want her there so bad, have a chance, you know, give her a ticket and fly her back, you know, to go see what's up with the baby. But, you know, I'm glad Miss Bobby doing good. Get away from that, because that's toxic. That's toxic. All of y'all toxic, to be honest. Moving on from that, Amber pregnant. That's all we need to know. Amber the fucked around puppy got pregnant, lost the baby, unfortunately. And, you know, I hate to say this, but puppy didn't need that baby. She wasn't in a good environment, in a good space, and mentally she's not in a good space to be a mother to anybody. She got to get herself ready together before she try to take care of another human being that has to 100% depend on her. Amber, is her name Amber? Yeah, Amber. She already told us her history that she had an abortion before because, you know, she wasn't ready for a baby and she was going to jail anyway. She didn't want her baby being raised by other people. And so, you know, she said at one point they told her she couldn't have no baby. She couldn't get pregnant. But you know, she was telling Queen that she just wasn't feeling good or whatever, and it could possibly be her liver because, you know, she did go to the doctor and they said some stuff was really, liver enzymes was real high and all that shit. You know, probably because of her years of drug usage or whatever, but she's been clean for a minute. So it's probably just catching up or whatever. And it's probably something that they probably could, you know, fix or probably reverse. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I'm just trying to assume, you know, get some positivity up in this thing, right? And so Queen said, maybe you pregnant. That's why you feeling the way that you feel. Girl, she ain't want to believe that shit. She went and took 3 pregnancy tests and all them motherfuckers said positive. You're pregnant. She went to the doctor and the doctor said, yeah, girl, you 6 weeks, 4 days. Amber was like, what? Amber was shook. Okay, Amber said, now hold the fuck up. Now they done told me that I couldn't do this. And then the doctor done gave us some good news, right? That's supposed to be happy or whatever. Now I'm already shook because I ain't know I could have a baby at this point. I ain't even know I can just produce it and carry it, right? You gonna take me back up in your office and you gonna doom and gloom me, okay? Listen, it went from positive to being goddamn scared. He was talking about, you know, because she said the stuff about her liver stuff. He was like, you know, it could be a possibility that it could be dangerous for you. It could be dangerous for the baby. Like, one of y'all ain't gonna make it. I said, oh my goodness. I mean, you gotta tell the real. But baby, ease that in there to me, okay? Tell me that later. Tell me that later when I get over the initial shock of being pregnant, okay? And then come back in the next visit and tell me, you know, this liver issue. This could be going on. This could be going on. This and that. So now Amber is a little scared. She got to tell her mama. She don't know how she gonna tell TC. Because y'all already know TC ain't here for the aborting thing, you know. So, hey, mama said, I'd rather have you, I want grandkids, but I'd rather have you safe. Girl, we're going to see what's going on with Miss Amber. Now, let's get to Britney and Marcelino so I can get the hell up off of here. Because, a mess. All I'm going to say is Marcelino got his damn nerves. In this fake storyline, Marcelino got his damn nerves, okay? Now, see, when Marcelino was driving in that car, Marcelino was like, you know what? I haven't seen Britney in a long time. It's been like, oh, I don't want to do his accent. It's a California, but it's mixed with something else. It's like a West Coast mixed with something else. Oh my God. Like Spanish a little bit, because you know, he's Puerto Rican. Okay. I was like, Marcelino, stop it. Okay, just stop it. Britney said, this whole time, I'm up here pissed about Amanda and shit, you know, and I'm more so pissed about Marcelino. I said, it didn't really come off like that, but, you know, because you really beat Amanda ass. But hey, it is what it is. You know, she was like, I ain't want to talk to him. You know, she was talking to her mom and all this stuff. And mama was like, I just can't believe that Marcelino would do some shit like this or whatever. You know, we done had our issues, but I never knew he would do some stuff like this. And, you know, whatever my daughter want to do, that's what my daughter gonna do. I said, all right, because she helping you out. That's why. Okay. But at the same time, Britney let us know. So Marcelino had left his emails open, right? He left his emails open. I said, now, if you doing dirt, why the fuck would you leave your emails open? That's what I don't get. I said, is this for real? It don't feel like it, because who does that? Who, if we already having problems and my wife has already told me about the Amanda situation, me sending dick pics to her and all that stuff, you know, why would I leave my email address open or my computer open or anything open where she can get into it and find all my stuff and I don't have anything hidden? Oh, girl, she said I went through his email, found the hidden folder. Oh, he up here talking to his ex, you know, doing all of this stuff with his ex, screenshotting text messages and videos and pictures and nude pictures and stuff that she bringing and giving him and going on these sites, adult friend finder and all this stuff, trying to get prostitutes and paying this person. And I seen him on a Ring camera at this time, all did up at this time. And he went out and ate something and didn't come back until 2 something in the morning, and he slept on the couch. And then he was doing all this stuff while I'm sitting on this couch and he's sitting on the couch across from me. Baby, what? You know, you got your goddamn nerves. You out here I said, so basically you're saying that your man is trying to get back with his ex, you know, and then out here fucking around with prostitutes. That's what you alleging. That's what you saying. I said, ew, that's nasty, Marcelino. That's how far we gone. Baby, Marcelino was up in that car. He was like, listen, I ain't spoke to Britney in 2 days. I ain't seen her. You know, this whole shit with Amanda is kind of fucked up. And, you know, Amanda, she gonna get her karma. She gonna get her karma. I said, what? I was like, so you gonna do this? You gonna do this? You know, I didn't really want the threesome. But now that I got the threesome, now Britney wanna be mad. Now, Britney wanted to be back because I feel like she did this because she really wanted a man for herself. And then, at the same time, it's like she was doing this because she don't want this relationship no more. I said, no, sir. You know, he just kept on blaming it on Amanda and Amanda this and Amanda that. No, it ain't got nothing to do with Amanda, but you was dead ass wrong for that. You was dead ass wrong for that. You know, just because we fucked the same bitch at the same time, that don't mean that you go send a dick pic later, you know. And then he said, when I do one mistake, just because I was inebriated, I said, oh, so you was drunk that time you sent all that shit to Amanda? Okay. Explain the other stuff, Marcelino. You know, I said, it ain't Amanda. Could you please take your accountability for the shit that you did? Baby Britney called him and basically said, I synced the shit with your ex-girlfriend. You up here looking up Google Maps, how long did it take to get there, some plane tickets. You was planning a trip to go see your ex-girlfriend. You up here fucking around with these adult friend finders. You looking at this and you looking at that. Oh, fuck you. All this stuff. Boo, 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 boo. Baby, she was in the midst of talking. And he gonna say, you know, I did all that when I was inebriated. I said, wait a minute. We're not gonna blame the alcohol. This ain't Jamie Foxx. Okay, we're not finna blame it on the alcohol. It ain't gonna work. Not every time you do that, you did that consciously. Okay, don't blame it on the alcohol. The alcohol is so tired of y'all blaming shit on him. Him and that the alcohol family is just tad. Like, you already drinking their family up, and then you want to blame them for all y'all stupid shit all the time. No, sometimes we gotta take a responsibility and accountability for our own conscious actions. You did that on purpose, and then hung up in the middle of her talking. I said, bitch, Britney, throw his shit out. We gotta wait till next week to see that. But that was real, that Real Housewives. That's tomorrow. That was, no, it's not. Today is Friday. Damn, what is I'm all off, okay? Love and life. Girl, let me get the fuck up off of here. Love after lockup. Life after lockup. That's what it is. Girl, anyway. I'll see y'all later, all right? Oh, let me go. I'll see y'all later. Peace.